What's up, guys? BTBS here. Welcome back to another episode of ModSauce Craft Mod Stuff. Let me turn that music down a little bit. Seems a bit loud for me. Yes, I have been working on getting the house sort of ready and actually, you know, working and usable, and it's about there. I should probably sleep. But what I want to do is a couple of things before I like a couple of things I need to do to be able to finish the house. Like you may notice we have cable back there, and I want that to be wool. So we're going to need to make a machine. We're going to need to make a painting machine, which is an Ender IO thing. Electrical steel, machine chassis, a diamond? Are you fucking kidding? For a painting machine? We might have the stuff we need to make that. We've probably got some electrical steel, right? We've probably found some. Mana steel, steel, dark steel. No electrical steel. Fuck. Come on, NEI update. Come on. There we go, electric steel. So we are going to need iron, coal dust, and silicone. How are we going to get coal dust? We haven't even made a sag mill. We've got a crusher where I can use that. Really? I have to open you with an empty hand? Oh, I need speed upgrades. There we go. That gets us one. How much do we need? We need 5 of it. So keep on going with the old pole of coal there. Oh, another slime king. Nice. I need iron. And I also need silicone, I think was the last thing I needed. Which might be a little trickier. I don't know of any other ways of getting this silicone apart from the sag mill. So we are actually going to have to make a sag mill. Wow. Would you look at that? So it looks like we have to make a sag mill first. It's alright, I want one of those anyway. They're the most efficient way of turning coal ore into coal. And that's just 3 flint, iron, machine chassis, and a piston. Hang on, let me just go and kill this slime. So you know how I mentioned that living over here would have the benefit of king slimes? Well, they spawn on the islands and then they fall down and they wander towards players very, very slowly. They're very strong, by the way. Like, that's got 100 health, and if it hits me, maybe it's not. It doesn't have as much damage as it used to. But when they die, they always drop a large item. In this case, it was a slime cleaver. And they also always drop a heart. A yellow heart, so that you can make yellow heart casings, or you can craft the yellow heart into a red heart, make a red heart casing, and wear that. So, because I live close to these, I have an extremely simple source of getting my hands on hearts. Which I'm very happy about, because I like hearts. Huh, I should have another one kicking around here somewhere, actually. Yeah, I got a king slime cleaver. And the other one I killed gave me an excavator, which I used a little bit. I had another heart around here somewhere. I don't know what I've done with it. Fuck off sunflower. Maybe, oh, I'll put it in mob drops. Yeah, that's going into rare stuff, definitely. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we were building a sag mill. That. And what's the final piece? Piston. Don't have any pistons. I could do with making some pistons because I'm going to need a lot of them. So, pistons. I'm going to need some cobble. I'm actually low on cobble, believe it or not. Yeah, it's kind of stupid, but I am low on cobble. I wonder if I could get igneous extruder to make some cobble. In fact, who needs an igneous extruder? Get me a transfer node. This is the thing that I always wanted to use to make a cobble farm in other stuff. So yeah, we can build one of those really easily. Redstone, bit of pipe, stone, cobble, stone. It actually requires no... I don't think it requires much cobble to make. I think it's almost entirely stone. And I think we're going to need a piece of glass or two. Now I know you need some of these to make the pipes. I can't remember what goes in the rest of them. Is it just glass? No? What goes in the rest of these? Ah, 2 glass and a redstone. That makes 8 pipes. I thought they used to make more. Oh well. So yeah, let's take each challenge as it comes and work our way towards getting what we want. So block of redstone with that on top. And we're also going to need 2 redstone, 2 stone and a chest. Extremely cheap, these things, especially considering how powerful they are. Like, I consider them to be very powerful items. I mean, you need to put an upgrade in them to make them powerful. I'm not sure where I want to put this. I suppose somewhere roughly over here. For now, what I'll do is... Thought that wasn't recognising my extra speed. I have lava on the roof. Do I have a bucket up there? I don't think so. Tools, bucket. Oh, put it the wrong way. There's my lava. And I have my water over here. Yeah, it is lava and water because it's a cobble gen you're making. But the good thing about this cobble gen is you don't need to worry about it breaking ever. I can't believe I have to use my hammer to break this because my other thing has silk touch on it. Right, so what we're going to do, we just stick the lava over there, we stick the stone there, and then we stick the water there, and we shouldn't even actually have to worry about these the fluids ever touching, because that cobblestone will actually never disappear. It just sort of insinuates that it's gonna get mined, and it doesn't actually get mined. I want 7 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these. Get myself a jabber barrel, because everyone knows if it ain't jabber it ain't worth shit. And then we put those there, and then we do that, and then we just need to make one more thing, which I think I remember how to make it. I'm going to assume that the recipe I have in my head is right, which means I'm going to need some sticks. Oh, for fuck's sake. That was my fault. I've got sticks in there as well. And some lapis and some redstone. No, I can't remember how to make it. I was thinking about the recipe in my head and I was like, so that goes there, that goes there. Hang on a minute, I've got like 15 items in my recipe grid. That's not going to work. Ah, it's not red. There's no redstone in the recipe. That's why I was wrong. And then you put these here, and you need 4 lapis. To be fair, I have actually never even crafted one of these items. I've only seen them before. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a world interaction upgrade in here. This will allow our transfer node to interact with the cobblestone below it and mine it. It's going to mine that cobble, and it's going to be completely free, and it's going to give a 5 every time it updates, and the cobble will never disappear, so we never have to worry about the water actually catching up and destroying the lava. There we go. That is what I meant to set up a while back, so that I would have some cobblestone. And then I'm going to need a 1/3 of a stack of planks, but more is better. I need the rest of my redstone as well, don't I? I need another... But yeah, I'm making 16 pistons just so I've got them. Oh, I actually needed more than that. I needed more than a 1/3 of a stack of logs. There we go. And then I can make the sag mill, piston there, and then I need some iron. There we go, sag mill, yeah. We'll put that there, and actually, let's run some extra cable first. Where's my cable? Should be in my machine box. There it is. I swear I'm going blind. So I'm looking in there for it, and I know it's in there, and I can't spot it, and then I do spot it, and I'm like, what the fuck's sake. Right, do we have spare clay? Yeah, what we're going to do is, we need to get silicone, and one of the easiest ways of getting silicone is to macerate, is to sag mill clay. It's got quite a high chance of giving you silicone. In fact, if we just look, there, it's got an 80% chance of giving you 2, and in fact we can chuck in some flint to increase our chances. With the sag mill is basically a pulverizer or a macerator, but it has an even better chance for extra outputs. So if we look on the recipes here, you can see that nearly everything you macerate or sag mill has a secondary, a tertiary, and even a quadrary. Quadrary? I don't even know if that's a word. Basically, like, you do iron, you get iron powder. You've got a 5% chance of getting tin, 10% chance of getting ferrous, and a 15% chance of getting cobble. If you use flint, it increases your main output by an extra 20%, your bonus output by an extra 25%, reduces the power you take, it takes to use it, and if you use instead a dark steel ball, you get a huge boost to your main and bonus output. And yeah, I find it to be extremely useful. It's actually fairly powerful as well, I must say. Do that. And I basically I wanted one of those because they're really useful for making coal out of coal ore, and since I silk touch, then I pick up a lot of coal ore, so I wanted one because of that. Let's see, now we have the sag mill, we're getting the electrical steel. I wouldn't mind getting an extra 4 electrical steel maybe, just so that I can make something else. And where is coal powder? That's what I'm looking for. Didn't even spot it there. Man, this thing is slow. I want to look at making a capacitor. Capacitor. Come on, NEI. Update. Otherworld aura. Capacitor, I want to make a double layer, so I'm going to need energetic for that. Redstone, gold, glowstone. I actually have a bit of glowstone. In fact, I believe if I enrich this, I'll guarantee that I get my my 4 back from it. So what I can do is I can take 2 of that, and 2 gold, and I can make a capacitor which I can use to upgrade the speed of these machines, because my god, are they slow. This one's still churning away, I suppose. See, that's a nice thing about using the clay. You get a, where's the clay recipe? You know what, I'll just do this. You've got a fairly decent chance of getting your clay back. Not all of it, okay. You're guaranteed to get at least 2. With a dark steel ball or flint, you could actually get an extra 50% on a dark steel ball, so you could get 3 there, and you could get an extra 1 there. So you could, if you were extremely lucky, you get 5 clay from doing a clay block, and you could get some silicone as well. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, I'm not using my clay for anything else right now. We have 16 stacks of cobble already. And that's just one. The way you can speed that up, you can make extra world interaction upgrades, and every time it digs, it searches for how many world interaction upgrades it has. I need a... Yeah, every time it digs, it's basically however many world interaction upgrades it has, that's how many cobble it picks up. So it can pick up an entire stack of cobble every single time, if you want it to. I need another one of these, which is another basic capacitor. Gold. You know what, I feel like this is actually going to be another thing that is going to be okay to make a lot of... it is 2 redstone power, I thought so. And I'm going to need 16 copper. There we go. It's always nice to have some extra of certain things. Now we need... No, back. 4 iron bars. You know what, once again, let's just make a couple of these because we already have ingredients for them. And then we just need... Where did I leave my electrical steel? In there. Okay, that there. 2 nether quartz and a diamond. Man, I'm not happy with how many diamonds I'm using. Actually, you know what? Once we've got this stuff sorted out, I know exactly where we're fucking going. I have a place for us to go, and it's going to be very, very good. And right now, I sound like a crazy clan leader who's trying to get you all to drink the Kool-Aid. So, you remember when we built the conduit stuff? It's in this chest somewhere. Here it is, the conduit facade, this stuff. Out of the conduit binder. We're going to need a lot more of that. So let's take the binder. Is that seriously only going to get us 8? Wow, okay, yeah, we're going to need even more. But what you can do is you can take this, and when you give it a texture, you can apply it on a thing. So if we put this in here until we want it to be painted like cobblestone with dent, that's exactly what we're going to get. So we now have a piece of conduit facade which looks like cobblestone with dent. But it doesn't. It's not going to link up on the outside, so I suppose we're going to have to do something else. But I can show you the really nice effect it has, which I believe is active with this. When you hold a wrench in your hand, all the conduit goes completely invisible, and you can look straight past it, and you can hit straight through it as well. As long as you're holding a wrench, that conduit does not exist. And let's just do this. Let's see. So yeah, all you have to do is just place it like this. And I totally forgot that the cobblestone with dent has the connected textures, which kind of sucks because it's not going to connect. But you've got to admit, this is a lot better than what we had. I only need 2 more. There's also something really cool that you can do. You can paint glowstone in that thing. I would demonstrate, but I don't actually have any spare glowstone. The only glowstone I've got is going towards making these so that I can make the capacitor. It looks like it's going to take a while as well. Right, conduit machine frames. This cobble, hang on, is that is actual cobblestone? Good. That can go over there. Sticks in there, bowls in there. So yeah, I'm probably going to have to figure out something else to put there, but that will work well enough for now. And if we want, we can access the cables from behind there. You know what I'm wondering? I'm thinking I want to build some item ducts because we have damn it, we have a couple of these. And we need 3 of them to make an item conduit. So we'd have to chuck iron and ender pearl in there again. So if I get 2 iron, 2 ender pearls, lovely. And then I want to use these with 2 capacitors. I can't remember what the other thing was. Oh, pulverized coal or coal dust. And this is actually going to be really nice. This is going to give us a double-layered capacitor, and we can go ahead and plop that inside our machines to increase the speed it works and the amount of energy it holds. And that should be good enough for a while. That should give us some it's going to make the machine faster and better, basically. And I'm cool with that. I'm very cool with that. Conduit binders. What I want to do is be able to extract items out of the back of some of these. So, by the way, this is also a really nice thing. You can make these disappear by holding a conduit. Now, this, if you are of a nervous disposition or are prone to boners easily, you might want to look away, because this is the best thing about these conduits. These conduits stack with each other. You can put, like, I think there's 5 or 6 different conduits. You can put them all within the same block space. They all multi-block, micro-block, and you can access them by hitting on the different sides. Okay, I fucked that one up, but you know, it works. Let's see. I'm gonna need to find my way in there somewhere. Oh God. I forgot, yeah, the conduits completely disappear. The facades completely disappear, sorry. Let me put the painting machine back. So what we want to basically set this up so that, here we go, this is, see, over here we can choose between the energy and the item. We want to have the item extract, and yeah, basically we want to have the item one extract and pull over to the golden chest here. And what we'll do is we'll take the one on the golden chest and we'll give it a wrench so it points inwards, and everything that comes out will go into the golden chest. And then all we need to do is configure these machines around the back and just tell them to push backwards. So once they're done with everything, they'll push automatically out the back, push out the back, push out the back, and yeah, then we can have everything being pulled out of these machines and placed into my chest. Where is... oh, I must have sorted those away. Cobble with the dent. Cobble with the dent? Yes, there you are, thank you. There you go, so now we can have a fairly normal looking wall and everything else. The crusher, we can do the same thing. We can have its output. Now this I don't know what side is what. That's the top, that's the right, that's the bottom, that's the left, that's the front, that's the back. So if we look at this, it outputs in the blue. So what we want to do is change the back to dark blue and change it to an output, set it to auto eject. And then when this goes through something like a piece of coal, let's just test. When this goes through a piece of coal, should get auto ejected. No? Output dark blue, dark blue. I don't think the back, that is the back then. That might not be the back of it. Extract. Active without signal. There we go. I'm going to have to do that on all of them actually now, aren't I? Active without signal. Active without signal. Active without signal. I always forget that. So the one nice thing about these like these conduits, the conduit facades and the actual conduits themselves are just so good. I mean, you can stand on them when they're not there, but you can punch through them. I've never seen anything that's like that. I mean, I've seen one thing that's like that, actually. Tell a lie. Yes, I've seen one thing that's like that. Let's put these away. That goes in there. And now we have the item conduits being used. So, I spent the first half of this episode building. I want to spend the second half doing something you guys might actually enjoy. So what I'm going to do is I want to play with a mod that most of you probably don't know about, and if you do, you will know it's the most overpowered mod ever. The Aroma 1997. Aroma 1997's Dimensional World mod. And we just wait for NEI to load. No, you're not going to give me that? Oh, there's no space. Fair enough, there's no space. Aroma 1997. Gonna load now? Yeah, there we go. We are going to build a portal. We need this tool to make a portal. Stone pickaxe, flint and steel, couple of bricks. Flint. Do we have a piece of flint left in there? We do not. Now, I know there's a way of grindstone. You work in the sag mill? Ah, purification chamber. This is an enriching chamber. We don't have a purification chamber. Fuck. Will you work in here? And if so, what will you do? Stick the capacitor in there to speed it up a little. It is making flint. There we go. A piece of iron. Wow, I got that recipe right for once. Sticks. I'm actually going to need another stick as well. And then a couple of stone bricks. And then we just put this tool together, like so. Lovely. And then we need some stone bricks. I'm probably going to end up using a lot of stone bricks. Although, I don't know, I might not. And what we need to do now is, I think we need 13 or 14 of these, but that should be enough for now. What I can do is, I can build this portal inside my house. I'm totally okay with that. Because it's not a nether portal and you don't need to worry about shit happening like that. Yeah, like that. And then you light it. Oh, I made exactly the right amount. You light it with this tool, and then to go through, you walk into the portal and you sneak. Now I warn you, there might be a bit of lag here because I am generating an entirely new world dimension, and I've never been here in this mod pack. So yeah, it might take a couple of seconds. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. And of course I spawned in a cave. You always spawn in a cave. There's a bloody good reason for that though, to be fair. Wow, this shit takes forever to break. Please tell me that's just a bit of world lag? Yeah, a bit of world lag. I wanted to just move this up. Don't even need to move it up that far. Okay, well, until the lag sorts itself out, I can show you what we have. Oh, yeah, I'm back down here. I'm probably gonna... Right, have I generated yet? There we go, I exist. Now, what this world is something a little bit special. You may notice it's nighttime. You may notice something else. Even if I turn my radar on, there's no mobs. This is a special dimension called the mining biome. It is a 90 level, completely flat, no trees, no generation at all the same biome, no mob spawning mining world. So this is the perfect world if you want to have somewhere to set up quarries and such, but don't want to have to worry about, you know, the monsters in the deep dark. Or if you want to have quarries but don't want to worry about, oh, I don't know, ruining your world. It's basically a normal generation, but there's no mobs and there's absolutely nothing to worry about, and it's extremely cheap to get here. So from now on, every time I say I'm just going to go mining, this is where I'll come, because that just seems like a good idea. Probably somewhere around here. 1, 2. There we go. Now I can go home. So yeah, we have a world perfect for mining in. No mobs. It's so nice never having to worry about mobs. And that's even better. When we go through the portal, if we go in facing forwards, we come out facing forwards. Go in facing forwards, come out facing forwards. Ah, we don't. That's a fucker. But do we come back home facing forwards? No, we come back home facing the wall. Oh well. I said it was nice. It doesn't actually matter. But yeah, we now have a mining world. And oh, fuck shit dick. Do you know, I didn't even mean to record this stuff now. I meant to build something else first. I want to build something so that I can show you guys it and how it works, and then I can play around with it off camera for a few hours and try and get something that looks good. And I'm going to do that now before I end the episode. So we have a mod called Carpenter's Blocks. It adds in the Carpenter's Block. It's made of sticks and wood, and it is incredibly... it seems like there's nothing to it, but it is actually an incredibly devious little block. And we are going to play around with it a little bit. I will show you exactly what this block can do. And we're going to do that. So to play around with the block, you ideally need a carpenter's hammer, which is just a block. That's a carpenter's lever. Where's the hammer? There's the hammer. Okay, 3 iron. That's completely reasonable, because it's only iron, and iron basically, you know, once you get out the first few bits of the game, iron is nothing. It's just sort of there. So these blocks, you can place them down, and if you hit them with the hammer, you can change stuff about the blocks. So we can make these blocks go into half slabs on the wall and stuff like that. Say we wanted a nice wall, but made out of half slabs, and we wanted the half slabs to look different. Oh wow, we can even make them just go up. Nice. Oh, they also break very quickly as well. There we go. There's a couple of other blocks I wanted to look at. See, we have these slope blocks, but they're not what I'm after. I want to know... There's a collapsing block is what I want to play with. Okay, fair enough. It's just 9 carpenter's blocks, and you get 9 collapsing blocks. So, the collapsing blocks are the real interesting blocks in this mod. If we place these down, and you know, I really would like to be able to get up over here. Oh, sorry, I accidentally changed the wrong block. Let's hammer this side down a little bit. So over here, let's hammer this bit down, and then this one. Let's see if we can make it a little. Let's raise it up here a little. In fact, if we raise it here and then lower it here and there, we now have a slamp, a slamp, a ramp. We can make a nice little ramp like that, and look, we have a lovely ramp. These blocks can be changed in almost any way you can see fit, and there's pretty much anything you can do with them is like actually available to do. And they move at the joints, so where the blocks connect to each other is where they collapse and where they rise, and then they do it at the sides as well. So I mean, look, we can make a house. Actually, we want that to be raise it up one. There we go. Now we have a nice little roof of a house. And in fact, if you want some rain gutters, I can just drop these down a little bit, and then we can slant the roof even more over here to have a geometric fuck ton of slants. So yeah, these are the carpenter blocks that I've been looking at, especially the collapsible blocks, because they are amazing fun to play with. Basically any shape you can imagine is possible, apart from the impossible shape, which is actually an item now. There's actually impossible items. I don't know if you guys have seen these. I think they're from Extra Utilities. they are spheres. They are complete perfect spheres in Minecraft. So they're called the impossible item. So yeah, I'm going to take a look at what sort of things I can do with some of these blocks. Actually, I think there's a way to make these blocks change their shape. I cannot remember what it is. But yeah, I'm going to play with these blocks a little off camera and see what sort of a house I can build. And I'll come back in the next episode and I'll show you the results I've had so far. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Peace out.